Divine light surround this space and every soul who enters it. I call upon Source, angels, guides, and ancestors of the highest good. Expel all negative energy, fear, and illusion, transmuting them into wisdom, strength, and healing. May the power of divine alchemy transform shadow into light, doubt into clarity, and pain into purpose. Protect this circle with love and truth, that each message delivered here serves only the highest path. We rise as warriors of spirit, aligned, guided, and renewed. So it is, and so it shall be. Welcome back, Divine Alchemizing Warriors, where we don't read tarot to predict your fate. We use it to reveal your destiny and reclaim your power. This reading is a soul activation. If you've been feeling stuck, delayed, or spiritually tested, that energy is breaking right now. Type, I break all limitations in the comments to activate your freedom frequency. Like, subscribe, and share this message to anchor it into the collective. Now let's begin. Freedom from mental prison. Eight of Swords in reverse. You have been in the matrix, but you have escaped the matrix of your own mind. What once had you doubting yourself, paralyzed by overthinking or fear, no longer controls your narrative. You are now perceiving things as they are, not as your trauma once told you. Spirit says, the cage was never locked. The only thing keeping you there was your compassion for people who benefited from your silence. That's the only reason you stayed. It's the only reason you were there. Because you weren't saying anything. Okay? You were letting things slide. But the rise of your true self emerge, because we have the King of Pentacles here. That's full of abundance, security, and stability. And we have the Queen of Swords. You have mastered both worlds, okay? Both worlds. The physical realm, stability, wealth, grounded, confidence, and the mental, spiritual realm. Truth, discernment, no longer falling for emotional manipulation. You did that. You mastered that. So you are now the unshakable force that cannot be exploited emotionally or financially. Okay? And with this Judgment card, there was a divine awakening. This is the resurrection energy. Your life is not just changing, it's being divinely recalibrated. You are being called into your purpose, and everything that is not in alignment with that calling is being removed. Spirit is removing it or them. And because the Eight of Wands is in reverse, what once was delayed wasn't denied. It was protected. Spirit says, I had to slow things down to reveal true faces and hidden motives to you. Spirit had to slow it down so you can see it, because things were moving fast. You were just overseeing things, and Spirit had to slow it down so you could see the true face. You know how you see things like in a movie, they slow the movie down so you can be like, oh, I didn't see that when it was going fast. But when they slow it down, it's in slow motion. You be like, oh, there. Oh, I see the face now. I see what's going on now. So Spirit said, I had to slow things down to reveal true faces and hidden motives that you weren't paying attention to, or that you just couldn't see. You just couldn't see it. So then we have desires versus delay. 9 of Cups plus the 6 of Wands in reverse. Your wish fulfillment is already. Your wish fulfillment is ready. It's already in your genetic field. But the sideways of the 6 of Wands shows hesitation, because you should have already left that behind. You should have already moved forward. But a part of you keeps looking back. Subscribe, like, and comment. It will help grow my channel. This is not a physical delay. It's an energetic one. And the question is, will you finally sail forward and not look back? Will you finally move forward, leave behind, distance yourself for what no longer serves you or cannot go with you, and not look back? Now, with the Justice card, we have the karmic balance. Every injustice, every betrayal, every attack on your name or spirit is now returning to sender as we speak. And I said we, as we speak. Justice is being served in your favor. Whatever was taken will be restored, and it will be multiplied. Passion returns. Your passion returns with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Your fire is back. Your purpose is back. your divine feminine magnetism, and divine masculine action are now perfectly balanced. You are now unstoppable. Not because you are forcing things, but because you are aligned. Okay? Not by force, because you are aligned. You're not forcing anything. You don't have to. When you are aligned, things fall into place. Things happen. Things come to you when you are aligned with what it is you need to do. And if you need to leave something or somebody behind and move forward, keep them in the distance to be aligned, because you're doing that, but you energetically, you're hesitating, okay? Not in a physical sense, just energetically. You're doing it through hesitation. But you're aligned, okay? And things are going to fall into place. Not by force. This is the rise of the warrior who remembers who the Sam Hill they were. Who the Sam Hill they are. Now, Spirit said something else. Said the TF, but I'm going to say Sam Hill, okay? This is the rise of the warrior who remembers who the TF they are. Okay? A new beginning in emotional alignment with the Four of Cups. I'm sorry, that's not the Four of Cups. With the Four Cups in reverse. No more apathy. No more waiting for signs. No more missing opportunities. You are saying yes to life again. You are no longer rejecting what is meant for you. You're not doing it anymore. If you want peace, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have peace. If you want someone, you want to be around people that's honest, that's not manipulative, who has integrity, that's who you're going to be around, or you're going to cut them. Because you've mastered, again, both worlds, in the physical world as well as the spiritual realm. Hot damn. How special is that? I mean, how many people can do that? How many people can do that? Warriors, you are on your way. You're on your way, but it's a final test, of course. It's always a final test because you have the Two of Swords. It's a stalemate. You're stuck. It may be difficult to cross a road or something. So there is one last decision, one last veil to lift. This decision requires soul clarity, not logic. Spirit is asking, will you choose alignment, or will you choose comfort? Will you choose to be in alignment to source and to what it is you need to do to progress? Or will you choose comfort? Now, the outcome, we have the Four of Wands. And we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is the stability, okay? This is a celebration. This is union. Success, foundation. Okay? You'll be looking back with confidence. You'll be looking ahead. You'll be looking ahead with confidence, growth, and foresight. But it comes through your devotion to your path. The Eight of Pentacles says, you are the architect of your destiny. Because when you're committed and you have dedication, okay, through work and effort, you are creating the architect of your destiny. What you build in this season will last generations. So warriors, you got to get the step in. You have to stay committed. You have to stay dedicated. Maintain your work ethic. Whether you're working for somebody or you have your own, you could be working for somebody, have your own hustle, or starting a business, whatever it is you're doing. Okay? You're going to have to stay committed, because what you build in this season will what? It will last generations, especially those, and that's I'm talking to those who have their side hustles, who are launching businesses. It will last generations. So how to alchemize this? This is the ritual. You're going to collect a white candle, paper, and pen. This is a candle of clarity and release. So again, you will need one white candle, paper, and pen. You're going to write the words fear, doubt, stagnation. Hold the paper over your heart and say, I release all limitations placed upon me by others or by my old self. I choose clarity. I choose alignment. I choose my destined path. Burn the paper. As the flame consumes it, visualize the path in front of you, clearing, opening, and expanding. Okay? I have a daily affirmation for you. I encourage you to say this. I encourage you to perform the alchemy ritual. The affirmation is, I am no longer trapped. I walk freely into my destiny with power, confidence, and divine support. All right, warriors. So I'm going to pull some cards from the Answer Oracle deck to see what information Spirit may have for you to complement this soul activation reading that we just finished up here. Okay. Subscribe, like, and comment. All right, Spirit. What answer oracle cards do we have for our warriors? One or two cards, please. Okay. Okay, 3. Disappear. Okay. Move forward. Saying to disappear. You see that? Remember, you are hesitating to move forward, to leave someone or something behind in the distance. So something needs to die. Something needs to be forgotten. Something needs to disappear. Okay? Something got to go. And you need to go be solo. All right, you see that there? You need to be solo. Because you are the core figure. You are the action leader. You are the lone hero. As you go solo, as you move forward, as you do not look back, as you make whatever that needs to disappear and be forgotten behind. Okay? Because divine is providing you with much love, appreciation, fondness, respect, and trust. That is what the divine is going to give you, is giving you right now, and will continue to give you. But you have to stay in alignment. You have to stay in alignment and leave it behind. So if this reading resonated with your spirit, type "My destiny is activated" in the comments. Like this video to amplify your manifestation. Subscribe to Divine Alchemizing Warrior 18 to stay connected to your soul path and power. Warriors, you already know what to do, and I will see you next time.